ready to go if you want to hop me on. And we are live from the South Rinks here on the LI Sports Network on this Wednesday night for a developmental hockey matchup here in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Magnus Healy. Working the camera for me tonight will be the wonderful Wally Mitchell, as always, and the boards for me, Ryan Brannigan. As we are ticking down the seconds here in this pre-hockey warm-up, pucks are flying around the ice, and a little background on both teams. So first off, you have Longwood, who'll be skating from right to left to open this game in green and white uniforms. And on the other side, Kings Park Commack, KPC, from left to right in white and yellow uniforms. Last time these two faced off was October 1st of this year, where Kings Park Commack walked away with the victory 6-1 over Longwood. Two kind of key points for each team. For Longwood, you have number 26, Lucas Ferraldi, coming in with 7 goals on the season. He's kind of been the power point and the explosive piece to this offense for Longwood. And on the other side, Owen Niedert with 8 goals for Kings Park Commack. Last matchup for Longwood, they took a loss 8-3 over East Islip. And tonight, we'll look at Kings Park Commack coming off of a win over West Islip 8-2. So Kings Park Commack looking to bounce off of the momentum that they've been building. And for Longwood, just looking to get back on track. Facilitate the puck, get some opportunities down in the slot, and really take advantage of the power plays when you're given them, as nothing thus far this season has been too exciting for them. Kings Park Commack averaging almost a power play goal a game, so they are capitalizing on the opportunities that they're given. Draw the penalties if you have the opportunity, and try to give yourselves a chance shorthanded. Even though it doesn't look like it's in your favor, you could still play well on defense, get in slot, and get the puck in the hands of your right guys like Nieder and Veraldi. As we hear the final buzzer, pucks will be picked up here, and we will head to a short break as we await the opening puck drop here on the LI Sports Network for this developmental matchup. And we are back. The national anthem is behind us, and we look forward to the puck drop here for this developmental matchup. But a little comment in the chat box here. Joanne Pelk, thank you, Mrs. Pelk, for your wishes of good luck. We send them to whoever might be on the ice for your relatives or family members tonight. So we wish it on your end as well. But nonetheless, Longwood, Kings Park, Commack for this developmental matchup. 15 minutes on the clock for this first period. A team looking to bounce back, and a team looking to continue their momentum in Kings Park, Commack. Everything's set. Center ice we go. Here on the South Rink. Once again, I'm Magnus Healy taking you along this broadcast. Ryan Brannigan on the board for me tonight. Wally Mitchell on the camera, and the faceoff is won by Kings Park. Commack, handed initially by Schninkel in his own defensive zone. Dumps it through the neutral zone, past the stick of his teammate Cullinan, and it'll fly to the far corner for Stranganelli. Stranganelli will send it around his own net to the far corner. 20 seconds off in this first period as it's dumped through the neutral zone. Now handled on the far side by Szarzniecki. Szarzniecki to the near side for Schninkel, working for the Knights tonight. Back and forth we go, kind of pinned in at the near boards here. Set through the slot, couldn't find a stick though. Was looking for Remsen, sent back towards the net, but a shot comes wide. It'll come now to the near corner, handled by Kings Park Commack, but intercepted quickly by Longwood. That time it was Aiden McLaughlin. As we battle towards the blue line, into the neutral zone we go. Led by Longwood. Puck is not in full possession, but Verdali. And a whistle is blown. Will we see a penalty or an offsides? We will see an offside. So just a neutral zone faceoff coming, and we'll see wholesale line changes from both sides, but a quick opportunity early for Kings Park Commack. They had something enter through the slot, but couldn't hammer it home, as now we'll have an O-zone faceoff coming. Or a neutral zone faceoff, excuse me. Will it be the Longwood Lions or the Kings Park Commack Knights? We shall see. It'll be the Lions. They win the faceoff. They send it back down low, just past the stick of Quartarolo. As now Kings Park Commack, shot from Niedert, rattles off some defenders. He follows his shot, takes it back out to the point. Niedert working through some back checks, and eventually he'll regather himself in the neutral zone, looking for some teammates. Eyes up, vision down the sheet, sends it through the neutral zone, received by his teammate Breek. Pulis now working with it on the far corner. Pulis bringing it back in, and a good forecheck coming, that time from Cohen. Back behind the net, and eventually Longwood will have the opportunity to clear it, but a good stick check coming from Pulis in transition. Pulis now battles for it. Pulis to his teammate Lee. Lee on the far corner. Lee tries to dump it through the slot, through some defenders, off traffic. And finally a clear from Longwood. Down the ice they go, this time led by Mason McLaughlin. There's two of them. And then someone slips in the neutral zone, and now Mason McLaughlin's got a one-on-one opportunity. In the slot, forecheck, bad save from Antico. But the rebound needs to be cleared by Kings Park Commack, and they do. So a good job from Jack Antico to stay level on the one-on-one breakaway that formed with Mason McLaughlin, as he had an opportunity as Niedert slipped in the neutral zone playing defense. As he slips again here, takes out another man in Cohen, as the ice is clearly slick tonight, showing early. Niedert with it now in the neutral zone. Dumps it into the offensive zone, can't find the stick of his teammate, Sklar. Back and forth we go. Now handling it, that time is Hayden Lee. Hayden Lee dumps it through, looking for an opportunity. McLaughlin steals it in the neutral zone. McLaughlin now on the breakaway. McLaughlin with speed, dangles through some defenders, but a good interception from Lee. McLaughlin recovers though. McLaughlin now at the near point, slips and falls. Sklar intercepts it, Sklar to Lee. Lee across the blue line into the neutral zone. Lee on the far side. Lee through some defenders for the Knights. Lee dumps it off to his teammate Martella. Can't find it. Through some skates. Can they jar it loose? They can, as Sklar will head it into the far corner. Behind the net, out in front to the slot, and a missed opportunity there for the Knights. Shot coming there from, I believe that was Hayden Lee, through traffic. As around the boards we go, Met on the other side, passes stick at Danica Herfel, as now they'll have to chase Schninkel now for the Knights. Will chase it down the ice. No icing is called. 11:47 to go in this first period. No score, shot towards the paint. Needs to be cleared out in front in the slot, and they do get it away. Dangerous opportunity, but Jack Antico hops on it. And now we go. Schninkel in the near corner. And now that is Herfel walking behind her own net. Herfel now across the blue line into the neutral zone with speed, keeping her eyes up. Down the ice, Herfel goes. She takes it wide. Does she have the lane? Takes it through some defenders. Pass through the slot. Can it find the net? Rebound out in front from Sklar. Can't find it. Sent back through the slot. Stick save. Rocco has it, dumps it through the slot, but can't find anything. 11:08 to go. Now down the ice they go now. This time for Longwood, led by Keller Schwab. Keller Schwab loses in the neutral zone. Good defense that time from Goldberg. Is back down, Longwood takes it. This time handled by Maxwell Weir. Maxwell Weir across the red line. Looking to get into the offensive zone. Intercepted though on the other side by Martella. Martella now on the far side. Martella takes it wide, brings it close. Pass through the slot. Shot from Niedert. Can't find it. Remsen. Back behind the net they go. Longwood clears it though. 10:36 to go in this first period. Back to the point for Schninkel. Schninkel on the near side. Schninkel through the slot. Shot high. Rebound taken close though, this time by Martella. Martella tries to get it through the slot. Quickly intercepted though, as now Brent Cohen will take it down the ice. Loses it though, and now handling it is Szarzniecki. Szarzniecki to Schninkel. Schninkel shot through the slot. Wrister and a stick save that time from the goalkeeper Liam Ricciardi for Longwood tonight. So Antico in the net for the Knights. Ricciardi in the net for the Lions. Shot through the slot. Pass can't get through. Good defense that time from the Lions. Headed by Keller Schwab. Keller Schwab now. Schwab down the ice. Schwab shot through the slot, wide. Rebound taken in by Szarzniecki. Szarzniecki working behind his own net. Dangerous opportunity, but he'll get it away. 9:45 to go in this first period. Kind of even opportunities, but now KPC looks to threaten. Szarzniecki with it. Szarzniecki shot through traffic pad, save, rebound, shot out in front. Can he corral it in the crease? He can. What a save, Liam Ricciardi. Pressure in his face, jumps on the puck and clears it out of harm's way. As now it's in the near corner. Headed this time from Broxmeyer for the Knights. Broxmeyer sends it behind the Longwood Lions net. 9:18 to go in this first period. Now on the far point are the Knights. Tries to get a pass through, but a good stick check. That time it was Scarangeli. Ooh, excuse me, folks. Scarangeli. Little slip up there. Pass as he slides into the boards. That time that was Stidham. Stidham couldn't find his skate, as now Kings Park Commack will walk away with it. Now led by Schninkel. Schninkel across the blue line and offside. We call Pelk was too far. Sorry, Mrs. Pelk, if you're listening at home. He was offside. Oh, we got another comment. Go Max Weir. All right, yeah, we'll root on Max Weir, sure. What number is Max Weir? Let's look at him. 21 for Longwood Lions. Okay, Max Weir. Little forehand shot straight into the back of the net. So it's a 2-0 lead for Kings Park Commack. They've erupted here in the later half of this first period. 2 goals in less than 30 seconds. Can they do a third? But an offsides is called. This time it'll come on, I believe, is Broxmeyer offsides. Or Pulisic, sorry. Excuse me. So 2-0 is the lead for KPC. Sklar will now have the neutral zone face-off. against Cohen for the Lions. Puck drop. Who wins it? Brett Cohen smacks it back to his own defensive zone for the Lions. Lions play some keep away. Maxwell Weir with it now. Go Maxwell Weir. Cohen with it now. Cohen across the blue line. Smacked down out of play. Stays in. Sent down low from Weir. Weir sends it around the net. 7:20 to go in this first period. Pinned in the near corners, near boards. Who will jar it free? Herfel for the Knights trying to get it loose. They can't. This time it's Cardarolo with it. Cardarolo is now down on the ice. Lost his stick. He gets back up though. No harm, no foul. Now to the point for Weir on the far side. Weir across, shot down low through the slot. Pad save from Antico. And a clear coming from Goldberg. Now through the neutral zone, misses the stick of Weir. As now down they'll go, led by Allen. Allen across the ice. This time to his teammate Cardarolo. Sklar, though, intercepts it for the Knights. Sklar to Herfel. Herfel misses it through the skates. Now it's in the slot. Dangerous, but she clears it. As Pulis now. Pulis shot off the body, though, of Allen as he'll take it around the net. Pulis now in the far corner. Intercepted, though. And now they'll battle through the neutral zone. So 6:20 to go, and now they've got an opportunity with Cohen. Cohen shot through traffic. Good stick check from Pulis on the back end, preventing a possible goal opportunity for the Lions. It's now back to the point for Weir. Weir slap shot down low, intercepted though. And now down the ice they go, led by Pulis through the neutral zone. Skates around one defender. He's got a one-on-one with the net. Takes it wide, shot, and a glove save from Ricky Artie. So no harm, no foul that time. Elects to stop the clock with 5:57 to go in this first period. And Stephanie Pelk, Mrs. Pelk. Good goal, Pelk. Yes, it was, indeed. Nice little backhanded shot to start the scoring for KPC. As now 5:57 to go. Offensive zone face-off for the Knights once again. 2-0 lead for them already, looking to extend it heading into this first period. Through the slot, no one to find, though. Looking for Goldberg. Goldberg shot off the skate that time of Weir. Now across the ice, they'll go. It rattle off the near boards. First one to get to it is Renson. Renson now in the near corner. Renson takes it behind the net. Kings Park Commack looking for an opportunity. Can he get it through the slot? To Goldberg, no. To Sarznicki at the top. Sarznicki shot down low through traffic, rattles wide. Goldberg follows it up in the far corner for the Knights, trying to rattle it free. Pinned in, he's on his knees. Finally, it gets out to the top. At the point, shot down low for Nieder, through traffic in the slot, and it's cleared. Good job, though, from Byrne. Aiden Byrne getting out of harm's way for the Lions, as now they'll head down the ice. As it's in the neutral zone, Rocco jars it free for the Knights. Rocco's got an opportunity. Rocco, pass to the slot. Good pass, shot, pad save, rebound out in front. Pitty put it through, he can't. What a save from Ricky Artie. The puck was just battling through the slot. The Knights had two opportunities, but they don't get the best of Ricky Artie. Good job there. Rocco has it, takes it wide, and he knows he's got his man to his left. Elects to just play the conservative game, goes for the shot, pass through the slot, bounces off of his pads, and then Rocco couldn't tap the rebound back in. So two really good saves back-to-back from Ricky Artie. Another one comes, can it rattle into the net? It can, and another clear, Liam Ricky Artie. What a job as it rattles into the near corner. Sticks are loose. Someone's without their stick. Who is it? It's the goalie. He'll look to get that in a sec. They'll pick it up. Oh, shot, dangerous attempt, backhanded shot. Behind the net it goes. He's on his fours. Can't use the stick now, and now finally he'll have an opportunity to pick up his stick as it's in the neutral zone. Now handled by Herfel for the Knights, but a good stick check coming from Sobarzo. As now McLaughlin will have it in the corner. McLaughlin through the slot, pass just past the stick. That time of Veraldi looking to get his 8th goal on the season. And now down the ice they go, this time led by Martella. Martella, pass behind the net. Shot through the slot off the post. Now handled this time by Pelk. Can Pelk get a second of the game? No, tries to pass it to Herfel in the slot. And it goes past their stick. No icing is called though. 3:51 to go in this first period. Herfel with it now, pressured from McLaughlin in the near corner. Through the neutral zone we go. Shot off the chest of Ricky Artie, and it bounces back, shot wide. I love Max Weir. I'm glad to hear that. I'm good you guys have a good opportunity for Cohen and a good defense from Lee. I'm glad you guys have a good relationship. Max Weir seems like a good hockey player. As puck rattles into the KPC box, and we'll have an ozone face-off for the Lions. 3:11 to go in this first period. As the Lions look to win it, they can't though. Shot from Weir, wide. As now it'll be handled on the near boards. 3 minutes to go, and now KPC heads down the ice. As another ozone faceoff coming for the Lions. With 2:56 to go in this first period, a 2-0 lead as they look to extend it for the Knights. Cohen will handle the faceoff, looking to win it, get themselves an opportunity in the slot, and possibly add a goal to their tally. To the point for Scarnella. Scarnella down low, can't get it. Rattles through the slot off some defenders and won't fall. Schninkel looks to get it as it's sent through the neutral zone. Down the ice they go. Chased now by Scarangella, excuse me. As wholesale line changes coming for either side with 2:37 to go in this first period. Some really good opportunities showing for Kings Park Commack. They've put a lot of pressure towards the slot for Longwood, making Ricciardi have to work. He's had some good saves though. As now an ozone face-off for the Lions once again, this time handled by Stidham. Stidham knocks it to the near corner as it's handled by Herfel. Herfel looks to clear it for the Knights. She does, sends it around the near boards. It's met in the neutral zone, though, by Scarangella. Schwab has it now for the Lions. Schwab shot through the slot, and a stick save from Antico. 2:21 to go in this first period. As a reminder for folks at home, we do show the top 10 plays of last week here in the LI Sports Network. So after the first period intermission, you'll see plays 10 through 6 as we have a whistle for an icing. So stick around for the first intermission. We'll have plays 10 through 6, and then at the second period intermission, we'll have plays 5 through 1. Maybe you'll see Max Weir. Maybe did Max Weir have a play? We'll have to see. Or maybe Pelk. Did Alexander Pelk have a play? You'll have to stick around and find out. Now an ozone face-off coming for the Lions. Once again. Through the slot, can Pulis clear it? He has it himself on the near side. Pulis looking ahead. Pulis through traffic. Sends a man to the ice. Pulis passes. Pulis to Herfel. Herfel with it. Pass back to Pulis. Can't find him. Minute and 53 to go, excuse me. Schninkel shot through, and a chest save for Ricciardi. So another good save from Liam Ricciardi here tonight. And in and out go both sides. Line changes for either. As we go, minute and 47 to go in this first period. 2-0 is the lead for KPC over Longwood. Pelk with the face-off for the Knights. Tries to send it towards the net. Rattles off the face of Ricciardi. Rebound out in front off the post. Shot coming from the Knights. And pressure right off the face-off is now down the ice they'll go. Threatening quickly are the Lions. This time, led by Veraldi. Through the slot, excuse me, no, not Veraldi. That was Zabarzo. As now it's to Lee. Lee looking down the ice just through the skates of Rocco. Good vision, though, coming from Hayden Lee as it's sent to the far corner. Minute and 17 to go in this first period. And a breakaway opportunity, but thwarted by Lee again. Good defense in transition from Hayden Lee. Rattles it off the near boards. It'll send it down the ice. Rocco with it now. Into the offensive zone. Rocco just loses control of it as now Riley Orme will have it for the Lions. Under a minute to go in this first period. Rattles off the near boards to Lee at the top point. Lee sends it down low and around the goal. Stopped in the near corner though by the Lions. Back up to the top point. Lee down low. Lee pins Rocco. Back out in front. Wraparound shot attempt. Can't find the net as now the Lions need an opportunity to clear here. They can. They get it down the ice. And the icing is called. Clock stops with 34.8 seconds to go. And line changes coming from both sides. Still a 2-0 lead for KPC here. We've got another chat. Good luck to my king, Lucas Feraldi. Jakey time. Okay. Well, Lucas Feraldi is without a goal tonight. Maybe we'll see one. Another good luck charm. Wouldn't be surprised. He has 7 on the season as the O-zone faceoff is won by the Knights and sent to the neutral zone 26 seconds. Scanganelli with it with 23. Neutral zone now. Rattles around some defenders. Cohen had it for a second with 18 seconds. Cohen now with 15 seconds. Scarangeli with it. Starznicki now. Starznicki with 7. Starznicki with 6, 5-4. Shot through traffic and a glove save. And they will not stop the clock. So the buzzer sounds, and that is the first period intermission. And with that, we will head to plays 10 through 6 from last week on the LI Sports Network.
McMahon flips it up the boards. They shoot, they score!
And right now that team's been the Friars, so if the Cougars want to pull off an upset, that means possession. That shot, they score!
Back and forth he goes, dangling the puck. As now Minardi has it. Minardi will take it through the slot, stop short. Back up top to the blue line, send it back down low. Rebounded, out in front, Minardi with it now. 360 for the pad save.
At least 6 or 7, if not more, shots. Here's Scotty, odd man rush, 2-on-1 developing. Scotty scores!
And now it's going to be a chance here. Breakaway, Panicia to the backhand. He scores!
So that was plays 10 through 6 from last week on the LI Sports Network. But now we hope to maybe see some plays in the rest of this developmental game. 2-0 is the lead for KPC over Longwood. 15 minutes on the clock. And with that puck drop, we start the second period. Face-off won by the Lions as they'll take it into the offensive zone, now going from left to right. But it's quickly cleared by Herfel. And it bounces around in the neutral zone. Opportunity for Martello. Martello through the slot. Shot just waved on by Boxmeyer. As the Lions send it down now. Opportunity comes. They get that on the steal with Cohen. Cohen wide. Slap shot. And a stick save from Antico. 14:20 to go in the second period as it's sent down the ice. Whistle blows and an icing is called. Only with 40 seconds gone by in this second period. If you're Longwood, you've played honestly some really sound hockey. You've gotten some opportunities in the slot, just haven't been able to hammer them home. Get it in the stick of a guy like Feraldi. Create these opportunities down low. Win the faceoffs. That's been another thing. They haven't won a lot of faceoffs tonight, so that's something you might want to improve on as well down the stretch here. Just keep giving your guys opportunities. Put the puck near the net. Good things will happen. As they lose the faceoff there, won by Herfel. But see, that's the thing. They lose the faceoff, but they win it instantly back. So maybe it's that initial win, but now a breakaway here comes for Remsen. Remsen wide. Remsen shot. Pad save. Bats off the backboard, and a clearing opportunity comes for the Lions as it's sent around the boards. But the Lions, they won't win the initial faceoff. But the second that the puck gets loose, they'll regain it back on some good defense. Shot through the slot. Rattles out. Backhanded shot. But it is blown off. So no goal, 13:47 to go in the second period as we'll take a look at that save again. Dangerous opportunity, shot from Schninkel. Rattles through some defenders, finds its way to the other side, and at that point it was blown dead on the second shot attempt on the other end from Pulis. So now here we go, O-zone face-off won by Niedert and the Knights. Niedert to Lee. Lee through traffic, Lee out in front. Won't fall. As now down the ice they go, this time led by Stidham. Stidham dishes it to Schwab. Schwab will lose it though. And Lee gives it a good little tap through the neutral zone. Lee now to his teammate, Rocco. Rocco's got it. Rocco to Remsen through the slot. And a good forecheck there from Scarangelli. As it's finally cleared by the Lions, but it's back out to the point, sent back down low as the puck's kind of going back and forth here tonight. No designated spot is now McLaughlin. Mason McLaughlin now on the far side, handling it for the Lions. Tries to go through the legs. Can't do it, though. Pelk, takes it for the Knights in the neutral zone. Pelk down the ice. And an offsides is called on Goldberg for KPC. So with that, a neutral zone faceoff coming with 12:53 to go in this second period. 2-0 is the lead for Kings Park Commack over Longwood. Face-off won by the Lions. So they win one of their first face-offs of the night, won by McLaughlin off the rebound, and now it's sent down low, that time from Orme. Intercepted, though, by Sarznicki. Sarznicki takes it in front of his own net, but bounces it out of harm's way. As now rattles on the far boards, bodies on the ice. 12:30 to go in the second period. It's cleared. Good there. Good job there from Sarznicki. Is now in the neutral zone. Orme battles with it. Orme looking for a clear. She can't find it. Is now down the ice. Shot, and he scores! What a goal from Caden Zabarzo. And they bigged themselves within one. All right, take a look there. Bodies fly on the far side. Zabarzo has it. It was just through traffic. I guess Antico might have lost it. Through two of his own defenders. Maybe hoping they would have put a foot in. But a pinpoint shot as Ryan Browning gives me a little animation, a little celebration here up in the booth. So 2-1 now is the lead for Kings Park Commack. The Lions have crawled themselves within one. 12:04 to go in the second period. Zabarzo now, can he get two in 30 seconds? Zabarzo shot wide. Very aggressive there as it rattles to his teammate McLaughlin. McLaughlin now back to Zabarzo off the near board. Shot again, 6 save from Antico. Back to McLaughlin it goes. McLaughlin through traffic, hits off some defenders. Is now some pressure coming as finally bodies fly. Bree gets the interception, but it finds its way to Veraldi. Veraldi can't score, though. Good stick check coming from Sarznicki. McLaughlin now with it. McLaughlin to Veraldi. Veraldi now intercepted by Sklar. Veraldi loses it as now Sarznicki takes it up himself. Down the ice he goes. Police with it. Police at the point. Police. Stick moves, can't find it. Rebound by Sarznicki, can't put it in. It's behind the net. Sarznicki to the far corner. Sarznicki in the far corner, takes it towards the red line, tries to do a wraparound shot, can't poke it through off the post. Opportunity thwarted by some good Lions defense. Is now into the neutral zone it goes. Sarznicki with it now once again. Sarznicki to Schninkel. Schninkel through the neutral zone. Brieg dumps it down and across into their offensive zone it goes, behind the Lions net, but cleared quickly. As now they'll head it with Police. Police towards the red line, shot rattles out in front. Can it be cleared by Veraldi? Stick check's coming, and he does. Back to the point for Herfel. Herfel sends it down low, no one there to receive it though, as it'll be sent down the ice by Orme. Orme to Herfel though. Herfel shot down low, batted down by Veraldi. Or excuse me, not Veraldi. That was Allen, Thomas Allen there. Allen back to Zabarzo. Zabarzo finally gets through the neutral zone and an opportunity to rest for Longwood. Allen follows it for the Lions. Allen with it now in his defensive zone, tries to clear it off the stick of Brieg. Police off the ice, so is Brieg. An opportunity now for the Longwoods as KPC down a man. As they do, they get it to Cohen. Cohen wide. Cohen with the shot. And he's a pad. What a stick save, from Antico. 9:49 to go in the second period, and the Lions are firing. Guys coming off the ice as Remsen sends it down low for the Knights. Can't get anything of it, though, as now it's met in the neutral zone by Zabarzo. Zabarzo sends it down low. 9:34 to go in the second period. Behind the net, Herfel goes. Herfel trying to clear it for the Knights. She does, as it will pass the stick, that time, of Quartararo. 9:20 to go in this second period. As Cohen now an opportunity. Cohen on a breakaway. Cohen across the ice. Shot and a stick save. What a job from Antico. Back-to-back phenomenal saves as it's taken through the slot. Niedert will look to clear as he does. He'll rattle it off the far boards with an opportunity now to clear for the Knights and give Antico a break as what has been a stressful few lines here. As now Remsen with it for the Knights on the far side. Remsen to the top point for Niedert. Niedert with a lane. Niedert stops himself. Niedert gathering himself. Wrister wide. In the near corner for Martella. Can't find it. Remsen now handling it. Remsen loses it from Cohen. As now a clear coming from Corderaro, who sends a guy into the ice. As now Corderaro will send it back to the neutral zone, but it's intercepted on the back end. Is now taken by Remsen. Remsen through one defender. Remsen through the skates of two. Can he regather himself? He can't. Through the slot, and a clear coming from Cohen. As Cohen with it now through the neutral zone. Across the red line, into the offensive zone, but a good stick check coming from Niedert with 8:11 to go in this second period. Niedert across the ice. Niedert wide to the far corner, centering bid in the slot, out in front, but a good clear. Regained by Herfel, sent down low, nowhere to find it. Rattles off the boards through the slot, shot from Pelk. Stick save, rebound out in front. Can it be poked through where there's a puck? And it's not in. What a save from Liam Ricciardi. As we look at the earlier, take a sec from Ricciardi, and we look at Antico's save on the breakaway. The opportunity was right there for Corderaro, and he's just right off the stick. And now we look at Ricciardi, who shot through the slot for Pelk, right off of his chest. Rebound on the other end by Niedert, and he jumps on it. So two stressful changes and lines for both sides, but both goalies making phenomenal saves as we resume play here as Sarznicki handles it for the Knights in the neutral zone. And across the ice we go. Shot through traffic off the head of Allen. Hopefully he's okay. Pelk out in front. Pelk shot wide. Can they clear it? The Lions need to as it finds Goldstein on the other end, but nothing for Goldberg to do, excuse me. As now they'll follow the shot. This time that was Scarangelli. To the neutral zone for Sarznicki. Sarznicki with it now. Sarznicki through traffic, dangling through one defender. Sarznicki shot, pad save from Ricciardi as it's sent around the boards. Met on the other end by Pelk. Pelk loses it though, as now down the ice to go. Sarznicki plays a little bit of keep away here with 7:05 to go in this second period. Sarznicki handles it through the neutral zone. As now it rattles back and forth. Allen meets it though. Allen for the Lions, whiffs on the pass across the ice. Rocco with the opportunity. Rocco shot out in front, and he scores. Jake Rocco takes advantage of a Lions' costly mistake and knocks it through to extend the lead to 2. You see, Allen had an opportunity to send it across the ice, get it out of harm's way, whiffs on it as it glides just gently across the ice right to Rocco's stick, and it was just all net for Rocco to find. Unfortunate opportunity for the Lions. It leads to a 3-1 Kings Park Commack lead with 6:38 to go in this second period. Said it earlier, you're going to get opportunities near the net. Make the most of them, good things will happen, as that's exactly what Jake Rocco does. Zabarzo sends it down low for the Lions. 6:20 to go as now Herfel has it. She looks to send it down the ice. She does into the neutral zone for Cullinan. Cullinan trips up as he makes some contact there with Zabarzo. Zabarzo loses his sticks, regains it, but McLaughlin, his teammate on the other side, working on Herfel, can't get it through. Is now down the ice, will go in the neutral zone to Zabarzo on the near side. Zabarzo dumps it through the offensive zone, just past the stick of McLaughlin as it'll bounce to Herfel for the Knights. Herfel around her own net. Herfel to the near side. Skating through traffic, intercepted though. Good job from the Lions. Shot off the post, that time coming from Weir. Excuse me, not Weir. That was Veraldi. So now it's in the neutral zone. Weir with it now through traffic. Multiple defenders on him, but he skates free. Loses it again, though, as him and Veraldi tried to collaborate on a goal. Can't do it, though. 5:25 to go in this second period. Schninkel loses it as he just overshoots a little pass to himself. but it's sent back in the neutral zone, rattles around, but Zabarzo finds it for the Lions. Zabarzo with some stick moves. Zabarzo takes it wide. Backhanded pass to Veraldi. What a pass, but nothing comes of it. As now it's in the neutral zone for Orme. Orme to Weir. Weir now dangling through some defenders. Weir around the body of Sklar as he'll send it down low. Nothing to show of it, though, as he takes it around the net. Can he get a wraparound shot? Tries to poke it through, but a good pad save from Antico. We're on the far corner now, 4:50 to go in the second period, and a good clear coming, a good clear coming from Sklar. Zabarzo loses it, though, regains it on a good stick check. Zabarzo with an opportunity, but what a shot from, or a save, from Sklar. Tries to pepper it through. They can't, though. And a good save from Antico. So Sklar with a really good forecheck saves the shot attempt from Zabarzo. It rattles close to the net. And Veraldi tries to hammer it through again, but to no avail. So now we'll head here. Cohen with the Ozone face-off. 4:34 to go in this second period. As Ozone face-off is lost and won by KPC as they head down the ice. Led, but quickly intercepted. That time heading down the ice was Herfel, as she couldn't get it free, as now Martella, as it just goes back and forth in the neutral zone. Nick Zayeno, shout out Nick Zayeno. As now shot, pad save from Ricky Artie. As now it rattles in the defensive zone, some slow moving pucks. And a whistle is blown. So that is a stoppage with 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this second period. And a neutral zone face-off coming. Remsen with it, looks to win it, he won't. Cohen now sends it down low near his own goal. 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in this second period. The lead is 3-1, Kings Park Commack over Longwood. Most recent opportunity, goal coming from KPC, as now Cohen looks to respond. Cohen sends it down low, jarred free though on the good stick check through the slot, just past the stick of Quartararo, as now it's Martella with it on the near side. Martella flicks it through the neutral zone, but it's intercepted by McLaughlin. McLaughlin now working with it. McLaughlin can't jar it free. 3:18 to go in the second period. And it's finally cleared. Good job from Nieder as it rattles down the ice. Shot from Martella, rebounds out in front in the slot. Can they poke it free? No, they cannot, as it's sent to Lee at the point. Pulis with it. Pulis looks to send it through the slot, but it's cleared by the Lions, led by Allen. Pulis follows it. Pulis put a good stick raise on the back end. As now it's in the neutral zone, 2:35 to go. Remember, folks, you watched plays, and an offside's called on Police to shut me up. But once again, you'd watch plays 10 through 6 on the first intermission. Stay tuned for 5 through 1 for the second period intermission here on the LI Sports Network. Top 5 plays from last week. As now a neutral zone face-off following the offsides on Police. Won by the Lions and Schwab. Schwab loses it briefly, and he'll lose it for good this time. But Weir has his back. Max Weir can't hammer it through, though, as Sarznicki has it with 2:20 to go in the second period. Sarznicki with it through the neutral zone. Now in the offensive zone. Takes it wide. Shot wide. As now it's on the near side, won by Schwab. Schwab trying to get around Sarznicki. He can't. Tries to dish it to Weir. Weir to Stidham. Stidham back to Schwab. Schwab to Weir. Weir looking for some defenders. Maxwell Weir backhanded shot through traffic and a stick save from Antico with 1:52 to go in this second period. So it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Lions. They get back. Stidham will take it. Stidham will lose it as it's sent to the near side for Pelk. Sent to the top point, handled down low from Scarangella. 1:42 to go in this second period. Back and forth we go. The Knights look to clear it. They will. They'll get a little push down through the neutral zone, led by Schninkel. Schninkel through some defenders. Tries to get it past the stick of Weir. He can't, but it rebounds near the slot, and he'll jump on it. So a good job there from Ricciardi being aware of what's coming at him, as we'll see a stoppage with 1:25. Line changes coming from both sides. So no zone face-off coming for the Knights. They'll win it. Sklar sends it back to the point for Zarznicki. One-timer wide. So it rattles off to the far corner, followed by Schninkel. Schninkel sends it down towards the red line. Rattles off some defenders. Can it find its way to the slot? Shot through traffic. What a good clear on the back end from Veraldi is now down the ice. They'll go. They've got numbers led by Sabarzo. Sabarzo's got one on the night. Can he get two? Takes it wide. Shot wide with 1:02 to go in the second period. McLaughlin follows it on the far side. Under 60 seconds to play. The Knights look to clear it. They can, as Zabarzo has it again. Dangling through some defenders, but a stick check coming from Lee. Sent near the net and jumped on by Antico. Do we think the Buffalo Sabres will make the playoffs this season? No. Are they 7-8 right now, I believe? No, I think that's a long shot. But if that's your hot take of the hockey season and they make the playoffs, we can come back to this moment here on the LI Sports Network. So, won by Veraldi. 40 seconds. In the far corner, tried to be cleared. They can't do it. Shoving, elbows flying. McLaughlin loses it. Now an opportunity led by Goldberg. Goldberg, though, passes it to nobody. So, yes, the conclusion is the Buffalo Sabres will not be making the playoffs in this NHL season, as an offsides is called. So a neutral zone face-off will occur. 20 seconds to go in this second period. 3-1 is the lead for KPC over Longwood. It'll be won by the Knights, but quickly intercepted by McLaughlin. But once again, Nieder gets his stick in there and says otherwise with 12 seconds to go. Send it down the ice for Mason McLaughlin, who bounces it off the near boards with 7 seconds. In the neutral zone with 5. Herfel's got to get a shot off. Kenshi from the neutral zone sends it down the ice. Stick save, corralled. And with that buzzer, we will head for plays 5 through 1 from last week here on the LI Sports Network.
To Nasta. Nasta around light. Into the zone, Nasta. Another move. Stays with it. Nasta scores! Tie!
The wheel. Fisher couldn't get around Resinello. And Resinello in with LaFada. Resinello shoots! He scores!
They'll go back for DiPietro. That's on to Loeb. Loeb over the line, nice move, lost the handle, it still worked out in front. They scored.
By Sherwood. Sherwood has it come off his stick. Spun by Crispin. Crispin to Karpowicz. Nice move. Karpowicz scores! Walter skating back to his Sullenberg. Gets it first. Pace centering pass. Saunders. Shut down by Rudloff. What a save!
We're back from the LI Sports Network here on the South Rinks. What if I told you the Sabres beat the Panthers 3-0 this season, have a good goaltending and good offense? Only thing they need to be worried about is defense. Why not us? Hashtag Let's Go Buffalo. I think you might be a diehard Sabres fan, unless you're deceiving us here. But I think defense is pretty important in hockey. I don't think you're going to be winning a chip without it. But I like the optimism from a Sabres fan. So now Nieder has it. Nieder stops himself. He's just 20 seconds shaving off shot. Chest save, rebound out in front. Can he poke it through? And a good save from Liam Ricciardi. Great city for them. I hope you're right. Yes, we hope the Sabres win. That'd be good. But I don't think the Sabres will. My English teacher's a big Sabres fan. Big Sabres fan. Born in Buffalo. Maybe a bigger Sabres fan than you. I don't know. We'll have to see. Now Herfel has it on the far side. Intercepted by Cortoraro. As now it's batted away in the defensive zone or offensive zone by the Lions. As the parents for Longwood want to, quote, score goals. As now down the ice they go, this time led by KPC. Remsen with it. Remsen wide, shot through traffic off the stick of Allen, and he bats it away in the far corner. 13:52 to go in this third period. 3-1 is the lead for KPC. Shot through the slot. Can it be cleared? Whiffed on. Backhanded shot attempt from DeMundo as to no avail. Allen looks to clear it now for the Lions. Takes it down the ice. Through the point. As now Niedert has it on the near circle as Remsen loses it. Battled now by Cohen as Cohen sends it down this time. Handled by Cortoraro, who just overskates it, regains it though, as he'll look to dangle through some defenders, look to create an opportunity, can't do it. Is now Pelk with it. Pelk 1 goal in the night. Pelk wide, Pelk shot. Dabbles through some traffic. No good as Police looks to regain it. 13:02 to go in this third period. As now down the ice we go, led by Cohen. Cohen, good stick check though from Sarznicki, excuse me. Yes, I am a diehard Sabres fan. It's painful though. Thanks, my guy, of course. As now Pelk with it in the far corner. Pelk into the boards. Pelk with some stick checks from the Lions. As the puck needs to be jarred. Freeze it is. So good job from Weir, who sends it to the top for Sarznicki. Sarznicki through the slot. Good interception though, that time coming from Cortoraro. As now it's through the slot for Pulis. Shot, and he scores. Nicholas Pulis extends the Knights' lead, 4-1. It's in the neutral zone. Jars free and just kind of luckily finds the stick there of Pulis. Works some magic. Just a little forehand shot. Fools Ricciardi and pokes it through the net. So now 4-1 is the lead for KPC over Longwood. Longwood looks to claw back. Not out of the woods yet. Still 12 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this third period. A lot of time left in this hockey game. As now Rocco with it on the far corner as an offsides is called on the Knights. Neutral zone faceoff is won by the Knights, sent with Rocco in the offensive zone to Sklar, who loses it, and it's cleared on the back end by Stidham. Bodies into the boards. It's for Herfel in the slot. Herfel, wrister, wide. Good attempt though. She had an open lane in front of her. Takes the aggressive shot, but couldn't get the best of Ricciardi. As now McLaughlin will head down the ice. McLaughlin's got some numbers, but a great back check from Herfel. Good job from Danica Herfel. Now down the ice they go, led by Sklar. Sklar needs to beat Orme, and a good back check from Orme, but he passes it instead. Shot, pad, save, rebound out in front, off the post. It's behind the net. Where will it be? And it's on the far, or near corner, excuse me, with 11:07 to go in this third period. Back to the point for Herfel. Herfel down low. Intercepted by Rocco. Sends it around the board. It's going to get a wraparound shot. Shove it through the slot. Can't do it. Herfel now will look to rebound it for the Knights. Herfel behind the net. Herfel loses it. Behind the net, the puck goes once again. 10:45 to go in this third period. A 3-goal lead for the Knights over the Lions here on this developmental matchup on the LI Sports Network. McLaughlin behind his own net, the aforementioned netminder of the night, Ricciardi, for the Lions. Back to the top for Herfel. Herfel takes it wide. Herfel looking to cut it in, looking to get a pass to the slot for Sklar. Shot wide. Opportunity comes again for the Knights. They need to clear it if you're the Lions. Give yourselves a breather, regather, and get another opportunity as they can't do it. It's pinned in the near boards. Glove save, rebound. He needs to corral it, and he can. So with 10:08 to go in this third period, the Lions get a break. Line changes, some fresh bodies for both sides. As with 10:08 to go, a 3-goal lead is not an insurmountable one, but one that could certainly come back from if you're the Lions. Just need to kind of keep the puck out of your own offensive zone. Try to get it down, or defensive zone, excuse me. Try to put some pressure on Antico, who's had a relatively calm night. Played well in the net as well. Ricciardi has some good saves. As now, one-timer from Niedert, high, glove save from Ricciardi. Good job on his end, as now Niedert has it back at the far point, and he chips it out of play harmlessly. 9:51 to go in this third period, a 3-goal lead for KPC. So after some discussion, it will be an O-zone face-off for the Knights, even though they were the ones who chipped it out of bounds. It happened in their offensive zone. So that's where we will face off from. Puck drops, and it's won by Niedert. Niedert, one-timer, down low, pad save, rebound out in front towards the right hand. Backhanded shot attempt, stick save, and finally a clear comes from Scarangelli. Spinned in on the far boards, finally jarred free, and it's loose. Now down to the offensive zone as Antico will not come out of the net, and he does, but thinks better of it as now McLaughlin looks to intercept it just past the skate. Lee, as a good back check coming from Sabarzo, as he'll try to secure it, but he doesn't. Backhanded shot from Lee through traffic in the slot, and it's cleared by the Lions again. Lee one-timer through traffic off the stick of Remsen. And under the stick of Niedert, and down the ice it'll go. McLaughlin will lure in like a shark. The problem they're having with Longwood is you're getting really good clearing opportunities, and you're seeing it in open space, and you're going to get it down the ice, but the problem is you've got Broxmeyer at the near point, and Niedert on the far. Is now another shot, rattles off the crossbar, but what I was saying as we take a stoppage with 8:41 to go in this third period is you're having opportunities, and then you're instantly losing them towards the point, as you see here again. Up top, shot through the slot, and another good save. Rebound follows it, and it hits off the post. So dangerous opportunity, but Longwood evades any more bloodshed here tonight. And they're having really good play down low. They're getting it cleared, but the problem is they're just the points that they're clearing are just right back to the KPC sticks. So some good play from Longwood nonetheless. It's in the neutral zone, won by Schninkel with 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Schninkel shot, glove save, hopped on by Ricciardi, and a stoppage with 8:17 to go in this third period. O-zone faceoff. Won by Schninkel at the point, shot through traffic, and another glove save scooped up by Ricciardi with 8:10 to go in this third period. Only 7 seconds off the clock, and we'll find ourselves right back where we were. Is now back to the point for Schninkel again. Down low, glove save, rattles out, and he'll stop it once again. Another 7 seconds shaved off the clock. So 2 7-second increments, and we're right back where we were. 14 seconds to go. Some line changes, though, coming for the Knights. Whistle is blown. Sklar will have it on the far point. Looking to win it. He does. Sends it to the slot. Back out top to Schninkel. Schninkel shot through traffic. And a chest save by Ricciardi. So mark that now 3 saves. It's a good job. They win it. They elect to pass it out to the top for Schninkel, who takes it the conservative route. Lines up his shot, and just right to the chest of Ricciardi, as now the Lions look to clear it, led by McLaughlin. He'll look to Kenny. He can. So now down the ice they'll go, but they lose it quickly now at the point. which is where they've struggled tonight. Battling, though, they've got men down there as it's sent behind their own goal. Led on the other side by the other Quartararo, Maxwell Quartararo, not his brother, Julian Quartararo. As now Maxwell Quartararo on the other side. Loses it to Sarznicki, who takes it around his own net, stops short, fakes out a defender, and now down the ice he goes. He's got speed, and numbers are developing. Sarznicki, but a good forecheck, but he keeps with the puck, but whiffs on the shot on the far side. Good opportunity, but nothing avails on the far corner. Sklar wants the puck in the slot, can't get it. 7:02 to go in this third period. As a good clear finally comes through the center of the ice, and an icing is called. With 6:53 to go in this third period. It remains a 3-goal lead for the Knights. To the point for Herfel off the faceoff. Herfel shot through traffic, knocked down by Remsen, rebound in the slot, nowhere to find it. Back again, Herfel shot down low. She wants a goal. Can she get it? No. Another save from Ricciardi. He keeps it in play, and Cohen looks to clear. Stidham now with it. Lost it to Rocco. Rocco in the slot. Passes it down low. Rebound out in front. Nothing to find it. 6:30 to go in this third period. Remsen with it in the near corner. Remsen tries to wrap it towards the slot and instead elects to send it back to the point for Herfel as she retreats to her own defensive zone, dumps to the other side for Niedert. Niedert now with it, dangling through some defenders. In the offensive zone, tries to send it into the slot, can't get it. 6 minutes to go in this third period. Down low, rattles off the boards as Niedert's knocked onto the ice. And the near side now as they have a breakaway opportunity led by McLaughlin. McLaughlin needs to beat Herfel, and he can. A good back check for Herfel as it finds her in the slot as she sends it down the ice. Will Ricciardi keep it in play? He will not as an icing is called. 5:38 to go in this third period. 4-1 Kings Park Commack Knights over the Longwood Lions here for this developmental matchup on the LI Sports Network on the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. An ozone faceoff will come for the Lions. Get it to the slot for Zabarzo. Have Zabarzo hammered in. Will they do it? Who knows, but they've got a trio of defenders in the slot as they'll lose it off the bat with Pelk. Veraldi and McLaughlin fight forward for the Lions. McLaughlin chips it over to Zabarzo in the slot. Zabarzo shot high. Rebounds near the net. Stick there, though, for Antico to save it. Is now down the ice they go. 5:22 to go in this third period, excuse me. Sarznicki with it. Sarznicki runs into his own teammate, Pelk. Some miscommunication and suddenly an opportunity possibly for Zabarzo as he can't capitalize. Some good defense on the back end from Lee and Herfel. Max with the opportunity now. Weir loses it though. Good forecheck from Herfel, or Lee, excuse me. As a whistle is blown, and a penalty will be called on number 13, Dylan Martella. So now an opportunity for the Lions will come as with 4:54 we'll see 2 minutes of power play for the away team, the Lions. An ozone faceoff will ensue. Slashing was the penalty. Shot through the slot from Zabarzo. Chest save from Antico. Can they clear it? McLaughlin follows it up, and another shot, and he scores. And they climb back on the power play with Aiden McLaughlin. 4-2 is the lead now for KPC. First shot rattles off the chest. Finds its way back into the slot. Thought they cleared it. He stays composed and fires it to the back of the net and brings the Lions within 2 with 4:46 to go in this third period. So good things happen on power plays as the Lions show it there. So back to 5-on-5 we go. Cohen with it. Cohen to Weir in the neutral zone. Weir tries to chip it through. Herfel, though, intercepts it as Herfel to Quartarolo playing some defense. As now Cullinan on the other side loses it. Weir to the point. Shot through traffic. Hits off of his teammate. Back near the slot. Chips it through traffic. Can he be hammered in? Backhanded shot. Forehand now. And a clear coming from Herfel as she sends it into the neutral zone. Back down low behind the net. Just under 4 minutes to go in this third period. To the slot, intercepted quickly, and down the ice they go, this time led by Henry Schninkel. Schninkel with it now. Across the blue line into his offensive zone. Schninkel wide on the far zone. Can't get it. Schninkel sends it towards the point to no avail. Behind the net it rattles is to the slot, shot from Sklar, glove save. It's kept in play though by Ricciardi, as now Cullinan looks to clear it. 3:26 to go in this third period. To DeMundo near the point. Ricciardi will jump on it and stop the clock with 3:17 to go in this third period. Line changes coming from both sides, and what will be a final push opportunity for Longwood to even themselves up in this scoring. As a timeout called, I believe it'll come on Longwood's end. So they look to possibly create a push here. It'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll step aside here and come back at the top half of the end of this third period. We're back, and the face-off is won by the Lions, led by Weir. Weir sends it to his teammate, and now they'll go down the ice, this time led by Zabarzo to the near side. Can't find anything, though, so out of that timeout, the Lions already firing on offense. Just under 3 minutes to go in this third period. 2 goals they chase now. It'll be a final push for the Lions. You can already tell the pace has increased following the timeout as they are in an empty net. So now they'll just need to keep it out of their offensive zone, but Police has it now. They've got to skate them. And Police will score. With the empty net, Nicholas Police takes advantage and scores what should be the game-sealing goal for the Knights here tonight. As you have an empty net, it's kind of the only thing you can do at that point is keep it out of your defensive zone, as they don't necessarily do that, as Police wraps around the outstretched stick of Weir. So now 5-2 is the lead for KPC. 2:41 to go in this third period. So opportunities were there for the Knights, and they took advantage in what should be the opportunity to seal this game for good, as they'll now throw Ricciardi back into the net. As now Police has it in the neutral zone. Can he get the hat trick? Police down the ice. Police wide. Police shot. Glove save from Ricciardi. With 2:25 to go, no stoppage called. He wanted to stop it, but the referee says keep it in play. So Police now back again, shot through traffic wide. So they do not let Ricciardi stop the clock. Lee with it now in the neutral zone. Lee to Police, Police glove save. Ricciardi will now stop it with 2 minutes on the clock. So they let him stop it now, but not earlier. So 1:59 to go in this third period, in what should be a win at the end of this for the Knights. They'll advance to 6-3, and Longwood will fall to 2-7 in this developmental division. Through the slot, couldn't find the stick of Goldberg. Back again, rebounded out in front, but now they'll go down the ice. Quickly they head now. On the far side, but a good stick check coming on the attempt from Schwab is now down the ice they'll go, and an icing is called with 1 minute and 42 seconds to go in this third period. As now Cohen will take the ozone faceoff for the Lions following the icing. 1 minute and 41 seconds. They'll win the faceoff. The far side for Quartarolo. Quartarolo loses it though, as now down the ice will go, led by Schninkel. Schninkel through traffic. Schninkel's got a breakaway opportunity. Schninkel wide, backhanded shot, and he scores. Henry Schninkel extends the lead, 6-2. KPC leads Longwood. He's got it through traffic, and I didn't think he'd have a breakaway for a second, but he splits the initial defender and just beats the outstretched stick of Orme. A nice backhanded shot there from Schninkel to put it into the net. So 6-2 is the lead now. It will 100% certainly, positively, absolutely be the game-saving goal or game-sealing goal for Longwood, as if Pulises wasn't earlier on the shorthanded attempt with the empty net. So now we'll go back and forth behind the net. 70 seconds to go in this third period. Pass into the neutral zone for Herfel. Herfel plays it back to Rocco, but it's intercepted by McLaughlin. As now the whistle is blown. I believe it is a Longwood man down. Gets up on his own power though, good to see. So a penalty will be coming on, I believe that's Niedert, based on his body language. So with 55.4 seconds to go in this third period, a penalty comes on KPC. So a little breath of air for the Lions, possibly a morale boosting opportunity to send them with a 6-3 victory, or a loss, climb back a little bit in the later half of this, the final 60 seconds, So we'll be 5-on-4 for the Longwood Lions for the rest of this game, as the power play will take up all of time in regulation, as McLaughlin sends a shot through traffic that doesn't connect. Bounces to the far side for Orme, who sends it down low for Cohen, rattles off the net, sent wide. Herfel has it behind her own net. Herfel looks to bounce it off the near boards. Herfel quickly now to Sklar. Sklar through traffic, he runs into McLaughlin, no penalty though. Sklar wanted it. Cohen with it now. Cohen surveying, Cohen to Quartararo. Good stick check though from Herfel with 26 seconds. Quartararo on the other side. Intercepted by Herfel, who just looks to clear it to the neutral zone. McLaughlin has it now. McLaughlin now with 15. Herfel with 10. Herfel clears it into the neutral zone to Orme, who bats it back down with 6. Lee with 5. Lee clears it with 3, 2, 1. The buzzer sounds, and that is a Kings Park Commack Knights victory. 6-2 over the Longwood Lions here for this developmental matchup. Kings Park Commack will advance to 6-3, and Longwood Lions will fall to 2-7. They will bounce back though in the near future, and Kings Park Commack looks to ride out this momentum. But that is it for this developmental matchup on the LI Sports Network. From Magnus Healy, Ryan Brannigan, and Wally Mitchell saying so long from the LI Sports Network crew.